Hello friends and welcome to the CryptoStacker channel. My name is Dean. If you're watching my videos for the first time, please know I only make them for entertainment, education, and community building around the tokens that I cover. This particular video is about Saitama. I wanted to do a follow-up to yesterday's video because I have had some success with swapping tokens on Saitamask, and I want to do one live with you all, at least in the video with you all. So let's jump in real quick, take a look at what's going on with the fundamentals for Saitama, and then we'll jump on Saitamask and make a swap. Currently, Saitama's sitting at 343,220 wallets, increase of 550 from yesterday. Our rank has slipped down to 140th of all cryptocurrencies. Current market cap sitting at 500 and approximately $32 million. The price slipped down from yesterday, sitting at 70122. The volume 8.2 million, and the burn has ticked up a little bit to 56.46%. Total tokens burned since yesterday, 6,500 billion. The burn speedometer would suggest 154 days to burn 1%, 2.37% per year. And the 10-day average sitting at 2 3/4, which is not too bad actually. If we burn 3% a year of this, I could live with that. That's 3% of the original supply, not the remaining supply. So, you're talking right there, 2.75 quadrillion tokens. It's a fair amount. All right, let's jump into the Saitamask, and I'll kind of give you a little bit of a view of what's going on. Okay, so if I pull up the swap page, you'll see that I have successfully completed 2 Mandox swaps. Now, the bummer of the first one was because there's no commas, I miscounted my zeros, and I made like a $5 trade with a $17 fee. The $17 fee, I'm pretty stoked about, but the fact that I only bought $5 worth was somewhat of a bummer. This other one here is a larger transaction, and we'll just pop open the transaction sheet so you can take a look at what's going on. Remember, this is really a test wallet for me, so I'm okay with people seeing what's going on with my addresses and things. It's more for demonstration purposes, okay? So I did a swap of about $93 of Saitama. I ended up with $71 of Mandox. It was a $20 fee. Now that's quite a bit. I mean, that's 20% on what I'm putting in there. But this has grown since yesterday quite a bit. I was not able to do, this is basically a 4 billion Saitama swap for Mandox. I wasn't able to do that much yesterday because there was not enough liquidity. So let's go in and let's just take a crack at a different token and give it a try. So yesterday, the other one I was shooting at was Impact XP. Let's see what kind of liquidity. Now, I need to go back and actually select I don't need to go back. I can just select Saitama. So we've selected Saitama. Let's look at going into Impact XP. And we'll just we'll start with 10 billion. 10,000. That would be 10 million, 10 billion, I believe. Okay, now it looks like there's enough liquidity here to make a crack at this, and that would end up giving me 1.8 trillion Impact XP. Sounds good to me. Let's take a shot at it. Well, maybe we can see too. What if we boost this up to let's go to 20. Okay, so I tried 10. It worked. Then I went to 20. It was too much for the liquidity. I went to 15. Too much for the liquidity. Let's go back to 10. Okay, so 1.8 trillion. It looks like this is definitely within the realm of reasonable. And we're swapping. Okay, it's currently 12:32 a.m. I will cut back when the transaction succeeds or fails, but I'm thinking it's going to succeed because why shouldn't it? I've already had a couple Mandox. If this works, guys, it's looking good, and there's a lot more liquidity pairs in the hopper. We'll take a look at those in just a minute. So 1232 is when we started. I'll come back when it gives me a success or failure. Good news, the transaction is completed and it looks like it was successful. It took between 5 and 6 minutes for that to work out. Let's pop in and take a look at what went down there. So looking at the Etherscan receipt, you can see that it does show that it was successful. And down here at the bottom, we see the fee for that transaction was $28.27. Now again, that's like on a $120 trade, and I think that the fee wouldn't really change if I were able to trade 4 or 5 times more Saitama for Impact XP in this case. So we just need the liquidity pools to increase. But here's the really good news, you guys. Tonight I have tried 3 separate swaps. All 3 of those swaps were completed successfully. Jumping into my portfolio portion of the app, you can see it looks like the Impact XP hasn't arrived yet, but I'm now holding multiple tokens in my Saitamask wallet. And guys, I can't tell you honestly how exciting this is. Okay, this could truly be a turning point. Now, I'll admit the app is still just a tiny bit, glitchy for me, but way smoother than it has been in the past. And as they get the liquidity added, add commas into the upper portion there where we're putting in how much Saitama we're trading, I think it's going to be great, you guys. We're going to be able to diversify our crypto portfolios inside Saitamask in a multiple different projects. So it's time for me to start doing some research on what all of these other tokens are. Quite frankly, I haven't paid that close of attention. I've just been focusing on Saitama and the Saitamask rollout. So very good. Max, you're getting there, man. This is, we're there. It just needs a little more fine tuning, and you're going to have a beautiful swap here. It's really, I like it. I really do. So I'm hoping this is the turning point we're all hoping for. Okay, the last thing that I want to do today is just point out this tweet that somebody actually is tracking the success of Saitamask swaps. This is Saitama Israel. This was about an hour ago. It's pretty late, actually really early in the morning on March 9th. But you can see that every single token that's currently listed, people have had positive swaps with. And so these, they must be cutting a 0 off of each one of these, because, or maybe even 2 zeros, because they're saying over 20,000 swaps at the time of this tweet have been successful. So this chart represents the data from transactions on Etherscan for about a 10-hour time frame. So this, to me, it's huge, honestly, and it is a huge relief. And did it come late? Yes, it did, but it came. And so now we have a platform, we have a foundation wherein we can start building back up again. And hopefully a lot of the community members that have been, pulling away from the project will consider coming back and getting back with the team, because they've got the product here. Okay, this is what we've been waiting for. So Max, thank you for getting the work done. Keep working on this thing. Keep making it cleaner. Keep improving it incrementally. And I think we're off here now to a great place to be. And it'll be nice for the developers who are going to the Dubai Expo in the coming week here. And now they have something really to put on display. So good stuff. Friends, thanks for coming and spending some time with me today. I appreciate you stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and check back with me soon. We'll watch our crypto stacks grow together.